Hello folks and welcome to a brand new video by me, Tactical Mac 7 on YouTube. This is a Mac Tactics. And this is the 4231, the first 4231 narrow I've put out this year, and you know how much I love the 4231. I was saving it until I got to a point that I was really happy with it. And this is the one. Now, this isn't the team that I played. You'll see in the video that the outside cams will be different. Abalai will be there. And then in the second game, I have Donovan there, but I've sold that Donovan card because I was getting profit on him, so I'm probably going to buy him back again. But I had Donovan there, the new Donovan card. And then I had Bellingham there in the second game because of the Shadow Striker. I did have Abalai in, but she does not have Shadow Striker. She only has Playmaker. And I started off with Playmaker and I moved to Shadow Striker. Spoiler. This formation is brilliant. This is because this is your quarterback, right? I keep saying this, but hopefully everybody understands that what the quarterback does. I know the Americans who follow QR and me probably follow me because we're following QR because he's a mad following on X. But the quarterback, I call him that because it's Pirlo, and you know it's Pirlo, it's what he does. And he sits in the center of the pitch with my left back and my right back just ahead of him, kind of screening him. As blockers. There you go. Another American football thing there. Although you guys don't call it American football. Hey, it's American football. And then you have a back three of Rijkaard, Van Dijk, and King. And it just sets up and plays so phenomenally good. You can go tiki-taka, you can go slightly longer, but the two players that you're really looking at in this formation is this cam and this cam, and with the half winger. Now, half winger plus is good. Half winger on its own is good too. Plus does make it perform slightly different, and you'll see that in the post comms, but it's just the way it plays is so much fun. If I get into team management, there's the picture that was on X, so there's a code. Narrow, counter attack, build up style, and high pressure, so 70. I'm trying to leave it on the defaults because it defaults to that when you put the code in. So striker on target, forward, and balanced. Shadow striker, cam on shadow striker and attack, because I can only do. Outside cams on half winger and attack. Then left CDM on deep line playmaker and defend. And right CDM on centre half and defend. Now those two can be swapped around, that doesn't matter. Right back on false back and balanced, left back on false back and balanced, both defenders on defender and defend, and goalkeeper is just on goalkeeper and defend because Buffon has the playstyle plus. I don't think he's got on Superkeeper now. So that's what it looks like with the ball. The reason that this one has to be a shadow striker is I originally had them on playmaker and roaming, I think. No. Playmaker balanced, but they just sat too far back because Pirlo sits quite far back and the false backs move ahead of him. I had to have this guy on shadow striker just to get him into and around the box, and actually Bellingham scored a good few goals from that position. Yeah, it's such a fun formation, such a fun tactic. Get in it, give it a go. If you don't have pacey cams, it doesn't matter. I was using Hamsik and he was doing really well in this position. Someone asked me on X yesterday if Grealish would be a good player here, and I'm like, yeah, Grealish is got the half winger playstyle plus, roll plus, and the playstyle plus whipped cross. I think he'd be a dream there. I wish I got him. So if you've got Grealish, maybe give this a wee go. But yeah, that's it. So let's get into the post comms, and please like, subscribe, and comment because you guys. Right, let's get into this. So this first team is set up with Bonmati and Patelis, who neither of them have the playstyle plus. That was because I wanted to show you the ones who are just cams in the half winger position, so show their movement. And then I've got two playstyle plus players in Hamsik and the Donovan card that has playstyle plus. Can't remember what the version of it is. The second version of it, not the base. Look at that ball. Look at the width they take up. That's a cam. Remember that. It's another cam. And that's what I want to talk about. I think I'll find a better one. Here, this run. Watch this watch Patelis here, right? I'm going to go back 10 seconds, watch her, and this is what I was designing this around. So here she, first time think into the box for Morgan. Morgan doesn't win the header. But watch her, she's now not marked. She runs forward, we've got the ball, look at that run. Look at the space she ran into. That's what we do with this formation. The players are unmarked in those left attacking mid and the right attacking mid positions. I'm not sure what it is. It plays like the 4-2-1-3, which everyone loves at the moment, but the wingers are the cams. Now, that isn't great because finding cams with high pace that you want from your wingers, we don't do. But the role is of half winger it just doesn't get marked very well, which I find really interesting. So here we win the ball. We've got Pirlo who plays that kind of quarterback kind of position in front of the defence, with the two false backs sitting just behind him. Ball into Morgan, shot, good save from Alisson. From the corner, we call short to Ablai. Ablai also doesn't have the playstyle plus for Shadow Striker. So we change her for Bellingham eventually. And Bellingham scores more than she does, so that tells me that the Shadow Striker playstyle plus, role plus, Shadow Striker role plus, works a lot better than the non-plus. That's what I found in testing this. So we see here, it's a bit of a funny shape, right, at this point in time. We have our back four with our two CDMs in front of it. Really narrow. The gap between these guys is really narrow. So we're quite compressed. Now you can see he's got 4 across the middle here. And we've got 3 really narrow. So we've got our striker, our cam, and our right attacking mid. We've got our left attacking mid, who I was controlling, who I dragged back. And that's really important when you're defending, to drag back players and put them in the positions that you want them. He's trying to get the ball to Mbappe and run at me, which everybody with Mbappe tries to do. We get the ball out to Alexa, first time ball into Ablai, and then we're looking for this type of ball all the time. Now, it doesn't have to necessarily be that ball, but that's the area of the pitch we're trying to put the ball into. And we are looking to put the ball into the side of the pitch where his fullback is attacking. Lovely ball into Alexa's there, into Morgan there. And she finishes it. So we're now 2-0 up. So we've got a bit of breathing room. So we're just kind of trying now to show you the formation and show you how it sets up. So when we don't have the ball, we're in the 4-2-3-1. When we get the ball, you can see here. So this is a dangerous position. That's a really good place to stop it. So we've lost the ball, but we're in a 3-3. And that's our centre half, I think the role's called. CDM, who drops back in between your two centre backs. Your two fullbacks are on false back, so they pull into midfield and they play alongside Pirlo. But you see, we have 6 players in this really narrow space. So even if he has an overload, he doesn't have an overload, but even if you had an overload, they'd have to be like throwing players forward to overload you here. And we've always got options. So I stupidly grab Rijkaard and grab him out. And I actually stopped playing here because... So I lose the ball here, and he plays this ball, and for some, like, Rijkaard runs for me. I mistake, I think I'm playing king, so I'm trying to run king into this area. And he plays the ball there, and it's just onside, but I stopped because I thought he was offside. And it just tells you, don't stop until you hear the whistle. I just assumed he was offside. We lost a goal. It's fine, whatever. So we get going again. Give the ball away instantly. Now he's making a change here with his tactics, because he didn't expect me to give the ball away that quickly. I was just being an idiot. Again, we give the ball away. It's not playing brilliantly at this point. So he's got the ball in the middle. We easily take it off him with Pirlo, because that's Pirlo, like I say, sits just ahead of your two false backs, as your quarterback kind of playmaker, which is really nice. So that's the way I try and balance the two CDMs. One really creative, good passing CDM, and one more big, strong centre-back type CDM. And Rijkaard plays that really well. So when we don't have the ball and we're trying to tackle, we're always trying to slow them down. We don't want him being able to push and break my lines. I love a little dink over there, and if she hadn't gone offside, would have been lovely. She tried to check her run as well. And that's something to do with the IQ, the way they check their runs and the way they make those wee runs that you're seeing. And like I say, she Patelis does not have the playstyle plus or the playstyle plus plus. And I found that both Patelis and Bamati played really well in these positions, and that's probably got to do with the fact that they're 91 and both 91 rated cards, and have really good stats. It's just something we're going to have to watch going forward. I do feel like I got a completely different kind of game from. Let me try to do skills. And then pass the ball straight. Yeah, stupid. I do feel like the difference I felt between like Donovan and Hamshik, who are not as good players statistically as Bamati and Patelis. I feel like I should have got worse gameplay from them, but I definitely didn't get the same gameplay. I definitely got a different gameplay, but it definitely wasn't worse. It was definitely just different. Slightly, and you'll see that in the next game. It's not very long, but you'll see it. Here's me just getting done. Thankfully, my left back makes a great save. Still can't say his name. There, I'm trying to put the ball in. See, Bamati's not getting marked. Yeah, he's able to put a tackle in because Bamati's kind of run into him. But Bamati's not marked in that run, and that's what I found so amazing with this formation. It's a little bit isolating with only having one striker. But you'll see at times like, I mean, you see now, you've got Bamati here, Patelis here, Morgan here, and Abla here. They're within the 18-yard box space. All four of them. And now I have a crazy overload because there's one centre back, there's another centre back, there's a left back, a right back, and there's a left back. There's a centre mids. Like, I have a crazy overlap here. I should be scoring 100% of the time. No, I'm not trying for free. I should be scoring 100% of the time. But I just like getting offside or messing up headers. Team's not set up for headers, not with 3 shorter players up front. But if you set your team up for headers, I think you do really well with this formation. So there again, nice big switch out. And although our false backs aren't providing the same kind of width as they normally do, they're still giving us some width. And then we flick to the back post. A lovely finish, but it's offside again. I was just trying to show you these balls and how we can use them really effectively with this formation. So he's got a nice ball in the overlap there, but I think he's getting a bit frustrated. There again, like he's gone really attacking. And you can see the 3 players I have making that lovely kind of narrow attack. So into game 2. We're against 2 shorter centre backs. This time we have Bellingham on the pitch, and we have Donovan, and we have Hamshik on the other side. Look at Hamshik though. Look here. Like, this is a cam, right? This is a cam that you would normally have playmaker or something sitting about there in space, but look at this space that he's in. And he's not marked. And this is what's so amazing and what I've had so much fun doing. We get down the line, we cut back. We find my left back, Morgan. It was a lovely touch from Bellingham. Pirlo picks up again. Ball. And then Bellingham from the edge of the box. And that shows you didn't see Abalai in that position. So with the shadow striker role, plus it obviously puts the positioning is a lot better from Bellingham, I found. Which I found really interesting. Because like I said, I didn't find the positioning of the wide cams to be significantly better. Did find it better, but not significantly. Oh. So Pirlo is my defensive person because I find him a little bit more agile than Rijkaard, so normally I'll grab him when I'm trying to defend with my CDMs. Get the ball out to Hamshik, first touch to Bellingham, again back to Hamshik. Now he doesn't have the pace, but he has a lovely range of passing. So I tried to quickly switch it to the other side. But this guy's team's a little bit more defensive. The last game the person was playing a much more attacking defensive setup. This one's defensive setup is a lot more narrow, and you can see. So, but we're still finding the cams in lovely space, and that's a beautiful ball drilled across from. I'm going to go back and shoot again. Like, oh, I'm going back 10, 20. So when we win the ball back here, now Walker's just doing his best to win the ball back. We get it. Rijkaard first time to Donovan. Donovan inside to my central cam. We do a wee dinky thing. We give it back to Donovan, and here, this ball drilled across. It's just great positioning. It's great movement. That front 3 you think it's going to be tough, but with your Shadow Striker cam, you do have a lot more to work with. So what I would say is give this a go. See how you get on with it. Defensively, I find it really secure. It takes a while to get used to the false backs and a while to get used to how you want to attack. But once you're used to it, you kind of find those passing angles and passing lanes really well. Right. Like, subscribe, and comment, please, because you're good at that. And I will get into the final thoughts and feelings. Yes, feelings. Right, let's wrap this up. This formation for me is one of the top 3 every year. It always plays really well. It's always really nice for me. I can turn it into a tiki-taka or a fast vertical tiki-taka formation. A lot of people don't like it because it only has one striker. I think Shadow Striker on your central cam changes that. And if you've seen the screenshot I put on X yesterday, you would have seen the position of where the striker was in the Shadow Striker. Where the Shadow Striker, and it just makes it really. They kind of go left and right, so you almost feel like you've got a left. Well, for me, it was a left advanced target striker and a right false 9. Like, so you're almost playing with those 2 strikers, and that's how it feels. You can do fast passing, you can do big switches, which are really good, and your defense is really solid. Both your false backs, they get back into those positions really quickly. All you've got to do is try and slow up the counter attack. If you can get a player in front of the ball and position between the opposition and the goal, you're going to slow down your opposition attacking you. And if you're doing that, it gives your players a chance to get back into their natural positions. And that's what we want. That's all we want. Once we've got that, we're sorted. So yeah, give us a go and let me know what you think. Certainly one of my favourite tactics this year. Certainly one of my favourite formations of all time. I love this in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I think these are the ones I'm going, the direction I'm going down. I will bring out a 4-4-2 at some point. I'll bring out a 4-4-1-1 at some point. I've got a 4-2-3-1 wide. I'm going to bring out probably Friday. Maybe Thursday, depending if I can get it put together. Yeah, enjoy this. Like, subscribe, and comment. And remember, only play this game while it's fun. I gave last weekend's Weekend League a miss. Feel really good for it. Feel refreshed again. Every now and again, you just got to take a wee step back from the game. Because, yeah, it does that to you. Right, go have fun. Enjoy it. Catch you guys in the next